good evening. We've been expecting you for quite some time. Spiders are hungry tonight. Surely you don't want to feed them, do you? Well, maybe not with yourself. The stands are packed. Everybody's coming to the Halloween race. Leave your body at the door and choose your favorite. I'm your crypt keeper, Greg Woods. From the Black Skull, the marbles are released. Imminent doom not happening in this race. We're going to race a few times and keep some points first. But after race 4, if you are in last, your race has been run. And down to the spider you may go. You see the pumpkin basher spinning up, winding around as we drop down to the balloon guillotine. Our first finisher is Jack-o'-lantern. Gremlin comes next, Ectoplasm. Then Blood Moon. Casper, Will-o'-the-Wisp. Frankenstein dashes in, and we had a DNF. Booberry is nowhere to be seen. Somewhere that marble is trapped higher up the course. As that pumpkin screams in the dead of night, thirsting for impacts. One race is done. Let's dim the lights. Points totals after one race. Meanwhile, everybody goes to the top of the course. It's dark here. Dearest, the shadows I live with are numberless. And race 2 begins. Ectoplasm had the early lead, then it was Jack-o'-lantern, Blood Moon around the outside. The swatter drops down by the eyeball popper. Does anybody release it? Yes, that eyeball goes rolling down the course. Pumpkin Basher again is set off by Blood Moon, who receives the impact, and a glance gets away. Ectoplasm shot forward. And once again, the guillotine snaps down. Crazy Chevron, spinning marbles, daring them to release the spider eggs. But it will not happen. Ectoplasm wins over Blood Moon, and at the back of the course, this time it's Jack-o'-lantern in 8th, Booberry in 7th. Slowly the eyeball was released. Where do the marbles go from here, having seen the course twice? The night when the cold wind blows, no one knows. Race 2 sees Ectoplasm move to the top of the charts. Gremlin Blood Moon tied behind with a lovely 13 points. Ready for race 3, the cheers only growing louder. Somewhere in the audience I hear the voice of rage and ruin. Will-o'-the-Wisp is having a terrible time trying to get through those bollards. Eventually does, and now has regained the lead. Triggers the Pumpkin Basher. Blood Moon also in there. Most of the marbles, repeated impacts. Once more, the guillotine goes, and those black marbles complicate everything as we are one race away from elimination. Who will come in last? It will be Booberry. Lovely view up here, always, of the devious contraptions. But can the marbles see me, or am I just paranoid? We have seen the release of the spider egg dumpster for the first time as well. Love that for them. Getting an early sampling of who could become their next meal. So begins the elimination round. These marbles just keep going. They're all around me, descending, unrelenting. The beauty of marble competition. Casper briefly looked at the lead, now goes to the high side and will be on the receiving end of the spin from the pumpkin masher and manages to get by, hugging close to the wall. Will of the Wisp gets by the guillotine. And a nice jump there. Oh, we're already down toward the finishers. Will anybody release the spider egg dumpster? Remember, this is elimination. Blood Moon's back there. Needs to get going. So too does Jack-o'-lantern, well off the back of the field. And that is where it will be. Dead last. Oh, and a DNF for Jack-o'-lantern, stuck right there. So we look at the points. Who is in last for the points? And we'll go no further. A high jump from that eyeball popper. The Zen ball launcher was held in place, and here is where Jack-o'-lantern got stuck. But dare I say that win earlier from Jack-o'-lantern should save that marble from elimination. Not so for Boo Berry. A berryful treat only whets the appetite of the spider further. Once more from the black skull they go. A terrifying thought that once again the marble in last place for points at the end of this race will be eliminated. Down there in the bottom, the collection basin, when you know that you've done all you can. Your fate is in the hands of the scorers and your past results. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. And off you go to the spider's web. Frankenstein has won this round. Will the Wisp is back there, but does get by in 6th. Sneaks in ahead of Gremlin. But was it enough? There's Casper. Ooh, high launch, and the eyeball went into the crowd. This has been a great crowd, by the way. They were warmed up ahead of time, the opening act. The Crypt Kicker 5 got them rocking and rolling. But unfortunately, Jack-o'-lantern will roll no more. Frankenstein now sits on the bubble. Round 6 of 8. 2 more eliminations to go, and then it will be a straight battle between the top 4. Fantastic speed that we see from Casper. Flying by, the candles blew and disappeared. The eyeball getting in the mix along with the pumpkin basher. Ectoplasm in the lead and is passed. But we're looking farther on back. Who will be eliminated? Blood Moon is not in a comfortable position. Frankenstein got a much-needed win, and it is Blood Moon that came in last. We wait for the tabulation. There is Casper getting shoved aside by Ectoplasm, but holding on for the moment before triggering the pumpkin basher. Did Casper receive the brunt of the impact? Yes, twice, maybe 3 times, and now will receive the spider's bite. Casper becomes a restless spirit on an endless flight. 5 marbles remain. Down they come. We've seen multiple races to this point. How has the strategy changed? Some are avoiding all obstacles and just trying to get down. They're not triggering some for the marbles behind, but Will the Wisp says, I will, hitting the pumpkin basher. It's late in the race. You must be careful with your strategy. You better think twice. Your train of thought will be altered. And look at this. Blood Moon is stuck. Blood Moon. But let's see what happens down here. Will of the Wisp has won the race. Frankenstein comes next. Gremlin, and we have 2 DNFs. Interesting. Oh man, the pumpkin basher was absolutely relentless. There is where Blood Moon got stuck. Ah, Gremlin on the rocks. Maybe that's the inspiration for the spider's next drink. Bye-bye, Gremlin. 4 remain. Do you have what it takes? Do you believe? You may not understand the course or its treachery. When you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. But if you finish first in this race, you will win the Halloween tournament. Ectoplasm, nice move by the pumpkin basher. And an excellent ricochet forward by Will of the Wisp, who also releases the balloon guillotine. The crazy chevron is going. Ectoplasm is by on the run down to the line. Who is it? It's Will of the Wisp. Ectoplasm comes second. Frankenstein comes third. Blood Moon may not be fed to the spiders yet, but will miss out on the podium. That's Zen Ball quivering on the magnet up top, but the pumpkin basher giveth and taketh. The final swat of the guillotine. It's been busy tonight. The crazy chevron knocking Will of the Wisp forward. Ectoplasm missed out on the worst. And appropriately, the spider egg dumpster was released on the final race. Our winner of the Halloween tournament is Will of the Wisp, the elimination race victor. Avoids the spiders and may go dance with the skeleton. Congratulations, podium finishers. You've survived this year. Happy Halloween, everyone.